When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense takes the field to start this game off. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Madison. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this is a guy who is very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out, and here he is getting his first in the game.
The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Oklahoma State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Pokes team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his 1st today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
The Hoosiers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets open down the middle. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. So now it's 2nd and long. Hines is tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And when you turned on the tape of this guy last week, man, you saw play after play, and he had 3 sacks last week. This week, he's already got his 2nd. He has been flying all over the field.
And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Snags it over the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 13 over New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Finds his man. It's Spears. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Look out, he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. Finds the tight end. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I'll tell you, when you've watched this guy play the last couple of games, he's putting himself on the short list for every major defensive college football award. He had 3 sacks in his last game. That was just his 2nd sack this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You talk about changing the game. The offense better know where he is on every single play. You talk about putting your fingerprints all over the game. The last 2 weeks, 3 sacks last week, his 3rd today. That is a season for some people.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Number 3.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Slips a tackle and he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It is good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gets it out quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Calls his own number. He has the first and still on his feet. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Off the play fake. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Got the first down himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Hoosiers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They punted away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Fires to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big game, they've got it on the 46.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Just keep slinging it. It's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let us find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
At the 20. Good enough for first down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Working that left side now. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
5-yard line. First and goal, Ohio State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great job by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's sharp. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. And the Hoosiers are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They're going to run it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Finds a little space. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Army is just getting blown off the field right now, and I was there for the 0-13 season back in the day. This one will sting almost as much, just brutal. They're trailing by 24 to Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Kramer. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Barmore. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's got it down the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The give to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The short hands, it's Moncrief. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.